Just wanted to do a little video today talking about why I think Japanese cards are, at least if you're a collector, really great options as opposed to the English cards right now. And I'm going to give 3 reasons why I think if you haven't, you should look into collecting Japanese cards. So, reason number 1, availability. If you're in the hobby right now, of course, you know that English cards are impossible to find, right? Unless you're camping out at GameStop or Target way before a release or a restock, you're not getting anything. So really the only way you can get some is if you're lucky, you happen to walk in, you can pick some up, or if you're paying 3 times the amount of MSRP to a scalper, right? None of those are really ideal, and it kind of sucks. It's killing the hobby right now. We'll see what happens. You can check my other video where I talk about Black Bolt and White Flare and what's going to happen after that. But as of right now, it's hard to get stuff. Alternatively, Japanese items, much easier to get, right? So they print them like crazy in Japan, and you can get them shipped over here pretty easily. As you can see back here, I got a whole bunch. I'll talk about those at the end, but they're available. It's something that you can get, and if you like ripping open packs and collecting stuff, this is a great option to do that. So if you're a collector, highly recommend from that perspective. Second reason, affordability. As I previously mentioned, unless you're going to be paying a scalper 3 times MSRP, you're not getting any English product, right? Especially if you're looking at ETBs and those kinds of things. So that's just all ridiculous right now, and that's a whole other issue. But Japanese cards, they are moving up in price, but that's the byproduct of the fact that English cards are so expensive. More people are looking towards Japanese, and so demand grows, and supply and demand 101. Now you have slight increase in price. But if you compare those prices to English prices, still way more affordable. So that's reason number 2 that I think you should, if you have not already, take a look at some Japanese products. Reason number 3, better quality control. So when you're comparing the 2 cards, Japanese have been doing the Pokemon cards for a lot longer, and it shows in the quality of their prints. So if you look at these 2 examples here, you have one Leafeon from the Japanese set EV Heroes, and you're going to compare that against this one, which is going to be the same set, English as Evolving Skies. And if you look at these photos, you can see that on the Japanese, the texturing is a lot more detailed, right? Can you see those vines in the background off to the sides and the left and right that are absent in the English version, right? So their texturing just allows, yes, it feels different, but also it allows them to put some finer details and a little more can show through. So again, if you're a collector and you really like, the artwork, which is why a lot of us collect, right? We like the artwork on these cards. Japanese cards with their extra detail and quality control are a lot better. Continuing on the lines of that quality control, what does that really mean? So if you are into collecting singles and getting them graded and turning them into graded slabs, that also is another reason why Japanese might be a reason you want to look towards them, right? So comparing these 2 charts here, you can see starting off with English, you can see here we have the total number of PSA submissions for this particular card, right? So as you're looking at it, you can see, take the number and compare that with how many have been submitted versus how many came back at grade 10. Right now, let's switch over. On the Japanese side of things, take a look at the total number that were submitted and look at the vast difference that came back in percentage against PSA 10. That right there should paint a pretty clear picture that the quality control on Japanese cards is vastly superior, whether it be the print quality, the coloring, the centering of how they're printing their cards, whatever it is that they have set up over there is just pumping out much better quality, consistent cards than what we're seeing here in the US. So I'll leave it at that, right? So you have availability, affordability, and better quality and texturing on the Japanese cards. So if you have not checked those out, or you're hesitant to, I would highly recommend it to check them out. And if you're a collector, I think this would be something that provides a lot of benefit to you to actually be able to collect something at an affordable price and have some really nice graded slabs if that's what you're into. So I'll just close it out with, yes, disclaimer, I am selling Japanese booster boxes, right? That's what you see here behind me. So if you're interested and you already collect or are interested in maybe looking at collecting some, check out our website. I'll link it down below. It's epiclootcollectibles.com. Check me out. Maybe make a purchase if you find something that you like, or leave some feedback for me. Until then, see you guys next time. Take care.